Hey guys, today I'm going to be making a quick video about The Crow. So, as we all know, there is a trailer released by, well, I don't know what studio it is, honestly, but so there's a reboot of The Crow that is coming out. And, I heard a lot of people they weren't really feeling it. They didn't like the look. So I didn't really have anything to compare it to, honestly, because I didn't grow up watching The Crow. So I honestly didn't hear about this film until like I was in my 20s or so. So I actually watched it the other night, and it's a decent little film. You know, the premise is Eric Draven is a rock star, and him and his girlfriend are killed by a local mob, basically, like these criminal thugs. They kill him and his girlfriend. He comes back to life, and he seeks vengeance on the ones who killed him and his girlfriend. So that's pretty much it. It's not like a really, deep or philosophical movie or anything like that. It's just like a supernatural revenge story. So it's kind of good. Um, I did like a lot of the set pieces and the scenery in the city. It was very gothic looking. So I did like that, and I do think Brandon Lee did a good job as the Crow, or Eric Draven slash the Crow. Um, I liked a lot of his facial expressions, his movements, and his body language when he was going after the killers, and he was pardon me, and he was questioning them and trying to figure out who the top boss was so he could get to them and basically get his revenge. So it was a pretty cool film. I would give it like a 7 out of 10, honestly, and I thought it was kind of cool. Um, and actually, the cool thing is, so right here you have Jim Root from Slipknot. His mask looks exactly like the Crow, which back when I was listening to the album, like All Hope Is Gone, when they got the new mask, I did not know what the Crow was. I just thought that their masks. Honestly, after I wasn't afraid of Slipknot anymore, when I first started listening to them, I was kind of scared. But then after a while, I was like, okay, yeah, I really like their music. They're cool. But anyway, Jim Root's mask, if you can see, he kind of looks just like the Crow, which I think is pretty cool now looking back, because I realized what that look is. Obviously, like I said back then, I didn't know what the Crow was. So if I would have watched The Crow back in the day when I was really into like more of the heavy metal and rock, I probably would have enjoyed it more. Not to say that I didn't enjoy it, but you know. So now I'm going to talk about the reboot that they're doing. So the reboot, um, after seeing the actual 1994 version, I can't say that I'm really excited for this reboot that they're doing with The Crow. It's just like, yeah, he doesn't have the look, honestly. I know the look isn't everything for a character, but in this case, the look is kind of synonymous with that character. You know what I mean? Like the white face paint, um, with the black paint, and more of like a kind of like a black smile, kind of like a Joker smile almost, and the long black hair. It's kind of just, it's, he looks really, really cool. Like, that's the only way I can put it. He looks like a badass undead dude. He's here to like kick some ass, right? So when I'm looking at the new one, it's like I'm not really feeling it, honestly. A lot of people compare it to Jared Leto's Joker. I'm always a big advocate of, just wait and see the performance itself before judging. But just from what I can see now, the look isn't there. They wanted to update it for modern audiences, they said. So he's got like the shaved head on the sides, and then he's got like just hair regular on the top, and he has some makeup around the lips and eyes and maybe on the face, but it's not that classic Crow look. And like I said, I was never a big fan of the Crow, so it's not going to be, it's not going to be any skin off my back if the look isn't exactly like the previous look. I'm not a super fan. So I'm just saying, from what I'm seeing, it doesn't really look like something they should do, because you have a lot of Crow fans that are up in arms. That's not me. I'm either way, I'm probably not gonna watch it, at least when it comes to the theater. But I do think that they should at least try to be more faithful to the original film. And story may be faithful to the original film. Maybe it is just the look. The look is definitely off, with the face tattoos and the shaved sides of the head. It's definitely like a new look. They wanted, like I said, to make it for modern audiences. So they wanted him to look like um, one of the rappers now that, the ones they usually have like skittled colored grills and the face tats and really pink, purple, like colorful hair. Basically, he looks like Little Peep. I think is what I'm getting. He looks like Little Peep. So that's kind of what they were going for. And I mean, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But anyway, just let me know what you guys think about The Crow and the reboot Crow.